Today's lesson is going to focus on the schwa vowel sound. This is the name that is given to the unstressed sound in English. So, as the name suggests, this vowel sound only occurs in unstressed syllables. This is the vowel sound in the unstressed syllables of words such as above, unless, enough. If you look at those three words, what you're going to notice is that the schwa sound is made by a lot of different vowel letters. In fact, the schwa sound can be made by any of the 5 vowels in English. A, E, I, O, U can all be produced as a schwa in spoken English. This is such a neutral sound that it is hard to imagine that there are languages that do not use this sound. But surprisingly, there are quite a few: Spanish, Italian, Finnish, Polish, to name a few. So while it might be an easy sound to make, it may not come naturally to speakers of those languages or other languages that don't have it in their phonetic inventory. In today's video, we are going to look at the vowel characteristics of this schwa sound. We will talk about what unstressed actually means. We will do some listening practice, and we will do some speaking practice. And as always with all my sound videos, yes, there will be a bonus PDF. And as always, I'm going to ask that you watch the entire video first before you go to the PDF. That way you get the most out of it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time on my channel. My name is Bakul Soman, and I love languages. I am fascinated by them. I love learning them, and I love teaching them. A few reminders before we delve in. Remember to like my videos. Remember to share them with others that you think will be interested or will enjoy them. Remember to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. And remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. A couple of weeks ago, I posted a video about the stressed sound, which is a very close cousin of this sound. So if you missed that video, make sure you check it out. Link above and link in the description below as well. For those who have watched my other vowel videos, this next part you should know by heart. A vowel is characterized by 4 things: tongue height, tongue advancement, tension, and lip rounding. If these terms are not familiar to you, that means you missed my vowel masterclass video. So make sure you take a look at it. In fact, the playlist for all the vowel videos that I've done, including the vowel masterclass video, is above. So make sure you check it out. The link is also going to be in the description below. So for our schwa sound, our unstressed sound, what is happening with these 4 features? It is a mid sound. It is a central sound. There is no tension. It is a lax sound. And it is an unrounded sound. This is exactly the same as for the stressed sound. If you look at our vowel quadrilateral, here is where the schwa is. You will see it's in the same zone as the stressed sound. Just like with the stressed sound, this is a sound that we all know how to produce instinctively, at least in non-speech contexts. So regardless of whether this sound is in your phonetic inventory, you pretty much will know how to make this sound. I would be surprised if there are folks out there who absolutely cannot make this sound. But if you are out there, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you and let me know what your native language is. So what are we doing to make this sound? We're actually not doing a whole lot. We're dropping our jaw just a little bit. Our tongue is just hanging out there. It's not really doing much. The sound is coming from the central part of our mouth. There isn't really a lot of tongue movement. This is what it sounds like. Up, 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 up. It's actually really hard to even make the sound in isolation because it's an unstressed sound. And when we make a sound by itself, we tend to stress it because that's the only sound we're saying. But in a word like above, You see how short that sound is, how quick that sound is? Above, enough, okay? So it's really hard to actually say this sound by itself. But what exactly do we mean by this sound occurs in unstressed syllable? What is this concept of an unstressed syllable? Again, I did an entire video dedicated to stress patterns in English and this whole concept of stress in English, which is super, super important because English is a stress-timed language, okay? If you missed that video, make sure you check it out. The link is above and also in the description. But essentially, a stressed vowel is a vowel that is very short. It's said very quickly. There isn't a lot of pitch variation in that sound. It doesn't have as much energy dedicated to it. And primarily, all of this is happening because it's such a short sound. You don't have time to do anything. You don't have time to vary the pitch, right? It's like nanoseconds, microseconds. I don't know technically what its duration is, but it's very short. So if you pay attention to the sound at the beginning of the word enough, enough, that's all it is. Enough, above, okay? That's our sound. Let's do some listening practice. I just said that this vowel is kind of hard to say in isolation, but here is what I want you to listen to, okay? In the vowel sounds that I'm going to say, some of them are going to be the stressed version of this sound. So the schwa is the unstressed and we have the stressed which I did a video about a little while ago. And remember what I said in that video, that has very marked pitch inflection, okay? All right? Versus our schwa, the one we're focused on today, does not have that. It's a flat sound, all right? So when you're listening to the vowel, that is what I want you to listen to. That is how you're going to distinguish between the stressed version, and okay? I'm going to say each sound 3 times, and then you get to decide whether it was the schwa or not. Here we go. I, I, ah, 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 uh, 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 ah, 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 uh, 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 Okay, I hope you are able to clearly discriminate between the schwa and all the other sounds. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the sound in words. And these are all going to be multisyllabic words because we just said that this only occurs in unstressed syllable and you can't have a word without a stressed syllable. So all of these words are going to at least have 2 syllables in them. In these words, your job is to figure out which syllable is making the sound, the schwa sound. You will see the word on the screen as I say it each time. Make sure you're not getting confused by the vowel letter, okay? Because like I said, all the vowel letters, A, E, I, O, U in English could potentially make the schwa sound. So don't get too bogged down by what vowel letter you see. Pay attention to what vowel sound you hear. I will say each word 3 times. Listen to it carefully at least the first time, maybe even the second time, and then try to say it with me the 3rd time. Okay? Pay attention to the stress pattern. Pay attention to which syllable is stressed, which syllable is unstressed, and make sure you replicate that stress pattern. Control, control, control. Derive, derive, derive. Telephone, telephone, telephone. Imitate, 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 regard, 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 compress, 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 prevent, 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 select, 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 produce, produce, produce. How did you do? Were you able to pick out the unstressed syllable, the syllable that went by really fast, didn't have a lot of pitch variation, didn't have as much energy dedicated to it? Because if you did, then you found our schwa every single time. Our schwa was always going to be in the unstressed syllable. All right, now you're ready for the PDF. As I said before, all the words in the PDF are going to be multisyllabic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to indicate in red the syllable or the vowel sound that is the schwa. So when you're practicing the words, make sure you pay attention to the rhythm of the word, okay? That syllable is going to be the fast, quick, flat syllable. That is our unstressed syllable. If you have any questions as you're practicing, please let me know and I will be sure to answer and clarify anything that you are having trouble with. That is it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it with others you think will enjoy these videos, find them helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.